Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today for a Patreon cast for the week of July the 4th, it's going to be GuMiho and Elazer here on Site Delta. Extractor tricking here is Elazer, our Polish Zerg player, bottom right. He is red today, so 15 out of 14 supply. Top left, it's going to be GuMiho, our Korean Terran player, blue today. This is from Home Story Cup 25. So yeah, this is going to be a Patreon game. For those of you who support me at patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month, I really do appreciate it. This is going to be a 15 hatch with an extractor trick here from Elazer going into another extractor trick to get him 15 supply again. So I think he's been watching Cyril because getting the hatch down early here helps you to get a queen out earlier. Just a preference. Basically, it's a little bit different from 16, 18, 17, but not too different. So, GuMiho, he took, I want to say, second place in a Premier tournament in the last couple of years. Let's see what Liquipedia says here today. Performance. Premier tournament. Yeah, there we go. Second place in GSL Season 3 for 2023. And let's see who he beat to get there. Dun, dun, ba, dun, bum. In the playoff, he defeated Classic 3-1 and got 4-1 by Solar. In his groups, he defeated Cure and DRG and, Hero and Sue. So, GuMiho last year took second place in a GSL. 1 Rax expand timing. No Reaper? No Reaper here from GuMiho. Hey, interesting. Interesting little bit of a deviation from the Reaper expand play. It's a Marine expand play now. So factory coming up. Second gas on the way. And not fully saturating the gas here is Elazer, because he wants to have enough minerals to throw down a hatch at 225, 230. What are we doing here? Wow, so 2 queens and then 2 more queens here from Elazer. So weird openings from both players here, but especially weird from Elazer. So Hellions opening, not a big deal. We got a starport coming up, so it's a 1-1-1 build with an expansion. Yeah, so GuMiho is just skipping the Reaper, but otherwise, very, very standard play here. Alright, man. 2 base, 4 queens at 3 minutes. And there we go, expanding at post 3 minutes here. So it's not an early hatch or an on-time hatch. It is a late hatch, a late third. Inject, 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 inject. Nope, you don't. Nope. You don't have enough energy to inject because creep spread. Well, I guess we have enough queens to defeat these 2 Hellions or rebuff them. 2 more Hellions. On the way to the front here. Hellions can take down a hatchery, but it takes so long. Banshee on the way here from GuMiho. And protecting this creep tumor with the life. Oh my goodness. So it's a YOLO Hellion run by here. They know that they are dead, but speed is not done yet. Speed just barely finished. And a queen popped out at pretty much the exact time that we needed them to, so 4 drones down, both Hellions dead, and a little bit of a Ling run by here. Bam, a Marine dead. No SCVs dead? Yes, 1 SCV did go down, and a Marine went down. Lings got burned alive there too. So, both players doing a little bit of damage to each other here. Resources lost, 400 to 300, a little bit more for Elazer, but that's okay for him. At this stage of the game, you're going to be higher on that resources loss number than your opponent in a ZVT or a ZVP. So nothing that you are too unfamiliar with. If you ever get to a situation where your enemy Terran player has more resources lost than you do, you're doing something right. GuMiho, no super fast third base here. Third base is around 5 minutes. Siege tank on the high ground, love that position. Maybe you're recognizing this hatch is a little bit late and worried about maybe some kind of an aggressive all-in here from Elazer, but it doesn't seem to be the case at all. He's throwing up 12 drones at a time. He has nothing for army at the moment. 7 queens. He has 7 queens for his army right now. No lings, no nothing otherwise. This base is really oversaturated. There you go. Throwing up some gas, maybe sending some drones over to this third base. He's doing amazing on worker count, though. So, I mean, yeah, that's what happens. If you don't make a ton of Zerglings to try to deal with incoming plays, then, yeah, you can make a ton of drones. So 54 to 43 workers right now in favor of Elazer. Creep spread in. There you go. Get that creep spread moving out. Boys, fourth base harassed by this Banshee a bit. Banshees are a little bit better at killing hatcheries than Hellions are, but we'll still take a minute. Third base lands at 5:45 for GuMiho, which is late. Crazy late here. Racks. So no sign of a mech coming in here from GuMiho, but he can transition into mech. He's one of the players that I would anticipate him doing it, especially against Elazer here, who just... To be fair, right, not to be necessarily nice, but Elazer is not on the same level as a Rainer or a Serral or a Dark or a Solar, right, or a Rogue. He's just not in that tier. But very, very dangerous player nevertheless. I would not be shocked if he ended up winning this game. Late game Zerg is pretty darn powerful and strong, and it feels like both players are setting up to get there here, right? So Burrow coming in from Elazer. Centrifugal Hooks getting fired up too. It's a Marine tank Hellion push at about 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8. Somewhere around there is where you want your push to be. But Elazer seems pretty well set up to deal with it. There you go. Firing up some Banes. Ling's on the edge of the creep, trying to see if anybody's moving in. Ling run by. Oh, does catch a reinforcing group of Marines, kills every one of them, and then manages to escape for the most part too. A couple of Lings die, but that was good trades. Really good trades. More Lings. Yeah, it's just the Hellions are the larger problem, especially off creep here. Centrifugal Hooks is not about done yet, about halfway complete. 1-1 coming in would be really nice for the Zerg player, but 1-1 is already finished for our Terran. He's got Stim, too. Another Ling run by. Elazer! All right. This is some really nice Ling run by stuff. He's like, oh, wait, can I get on top of that? No, the tank's providing the wall. Getting into that third base would be sick. There's only a Banshee over there, but he's really worried about this attack. Hellbat has transformed. Centrifugal Hooks finishing in 3, 2, 1, go! Bailing speed, let's engage. Lings prevent the retreat. Pickup happens. Both the tanks die. They try to get a couple more kills. 15 kills on that tank before it gets exploded. Drop it inside the main base now. Enough Lings to probably deal with this. Drone pull, extractor death. Probably. No extractor death. Too many Lings and Maids showed up to clear that out. Man, I can't get over the fact that the Lings probably could have run into this third base and got some work done, but whatever. Creep spread, push in. But yeah, I think we're looking all right here, I'd say. Hey, a bit of an announcement for Falcon personally. I made Masters 2 in 3v3 StarCraft 2. Very proud of that. Overlord goes down there. Yeah, first time ever. Masters 2 play in 3v3. And, like, it's... I don't know. It's a little embarrassing to admit this. But, man, you know what it really came down to, I think, for me, is just doing a better job at macro as a Zerg. Big surprise, right? But just basically doing a good job reading what the enemy is doing and just droning unless something is showing up, like, imminently to kill you. My fourth bases are faster. My third bases are getting saturated faster. Like, I'm just doing a better job with injects. Nice little cancel on that fifth base up the right side here. Yeah, very happy about it. It's fun. All right, 2-2 coming in from Elazer. He's got a lair. No sign of going for a hive yet, but he is getting Hydra upgrades. Nope, attacked his own trimmer there accidentally a little bit. I have no idea what is killing drones. How are drones dying? Is there a Banshee back here? I wouldn't be surprised if the Banshee got back here and got a couple drone kills. 3-kill Banshee, but she's way over here. She's been defending this third base for a while. I don't know. Might try to double expand. Ah, yes. GuMiho doing the multi-pronged harassment here. Excellent stuff. So expanding down to the south of Elazer and has the cash to go ahead and expand up to that right side too. I don't see why not. And Elazer is doing the patented Hydroling Bane strategy with Viper support, hopefully. Because Hydroling Bane is good against Terran. You know why? Because it kind of just makes the ghosts worthless. Ghosts in a Hydroling Bane situation with Vipers, yes, they can snipe the Vipers. But other than that, I mean, it's hard to snipe a Viper before it gets a Blinding Cloud down or a Parasitic Bomb down, right? So they're going to get their value anyway, and then you kill them, and then they get replaced, and it's not a huge deal. There's the Infestation Pit. No real surprise there at all. 3-3 coming in from GuMiho. 2-2 finishing up from Elazer. He can't go for 3-3 yet because he doesn't have a hive yet, friends. That's because, well, Infestation Pit not yet complete. But yeah, this is a Patreon game. For those of you who support me on patreon.com/Falcon Paladin for at least $1 a month. If you're watching this the week of July the 4th, 2024, happy Independence Day. If you're an American, if you're not an American, then happy 4th of July regardless. And again, thanks for being a patron. I appreciate your support every single day. I check out Patreon, see how things are going out there, and I love you all. If you're watching this after that, like say, I don't know, late July 2024 or August 2024, basically hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I'm here 5 to 6 times a week with StarCraft 2 content. It's a great, great time, and we got great games like this one. So we're maxed out. Both players trying to develop banks. It's going to turn into a cost efficiency burrow. Nice. Cost efficiency. How much income can you get off of site delta type situation? Link's trying to get that wrap around. It doesn't work particularly well. It's a nice split there from GuMiho. Really well done from GuMiho. Like I said, second place in a GSL is no joke. Taking down that sensor tower would be a pretty good... There you go. Sensor tower does die. And then, just getting out of here. Concussive Shell does slow that Hydralisk, unfortunately. Banelings, ooh, trying to burrow. Look at these burrow Bane traps just out of range of that scan. And you'll notice he didn't leave the range of that scan either. I wonder if GuMiho had the same... He thought the same thing that the Elazer did there, right? He's like, oh, you could totally burrow. You could totally burrow Banelings down there and be super awesome. I don't know if this is enough of Ling Bane to take down that planetary with army sitting at it. Oh, those Banelings get no connections at all. But a little bit of an overstimmed army here from GuMiho. Not ideal. These aren't Adrenalings, but they're pretty scary nevertheless. Sensor tower gets targeted. Not enough. Not enough for it to die. No, he does. He wants the sensor tower down. And then take out a couple more Marines. Call it a day. This group could maybe get down here, but I like that we're adding more tanks to deal with this Hydra composition. See? This is how it's working, and it's really funny to me that both Brood War and StarCraft 2 have seen this kind of resurgence of Hydralisks against Terran in the last year or so, and as a result, Terrans are making more tanks. It's weird. Like, they're both very different games in a lot of ways. Like, there's not a lot of overlap on my channel for people who watch the Brood War and the StarCraft 2, but yo, it's very weird. I haven't seen this kind of symmetry in the games in a long time. The matchups are very different in a lot of ways just because of the different units and stuff. The Banelings are like, well, no one's going to fall for my Baneling trap, so let's kill it. A turret and an SCV. No, wait, just got the... Well, the SCV is very almost dead. 1 hit point on that thing. You crazy? All right, creep spread in. Fine. Oh, no, it's a Lurker Den. But Adrenal's on the way. Falcon's stamp of approval for the Adrenal. And, I don't know, you don't have to make Lurkers just because you have a Hydra Den, but it really indicates that Elazer is going to go for those Lurks, right? So, +2 vehicle weapons and advanced ballistics firing up here from GuMiho. This is going to force the burn of a scan, which is a mule that did not get dropped. Super thumbs up for that. Yeah, see? Landing sequence interrupted is what she says. Your adjutant says when you try to land. Again, for lore purposes, you should be able to land an 8-ton ginormous command center on top of a Zergling and crush it to death. That should not prevent you from landing. Just for the record, for lore purposes. But there's a lot of stuff in this game that doesn't make any sense lore-wise. For balance and stuff. Anyway, nope. Elazer, back it out, man. Back it out. Ooh, baiting. Nah, the scan. Banelings explode anyway. Kill like a Marine. Whatever. Oh, God. Running is hard against stimmed guys with concussive shell, especially. So GuMiho expanding up this way. Probably take this space as well. And probably thinking about taking this one based on creep spread. And he is firing up the Lurkers. There we go. 150 minutes. Oh, milliseconds. He's complaining about lag, I guess. GuMiho's like, well, I'm all right. Okay, so we fixed the lag issues, I guess. Maybe we didn't. Maybe we're just playing with them. Nukes on the way from GuMiho. All right. Let's get some nukes in the house for this Patreon game of the week. Very happy about that. Did not expect nukes in this game at all. It didn't cross my mind. Double Nidus. Okay, look. So Lurker Nidus is a lot better than just Lurker against Terran. You try to just engage directly with the Terran army with Lurkers, and especially if they have tanks out, which they do. It's going to be hard. Going to be hard to engage in situations like this. But if you Nidus Lurker, hey, guess who doesn't have that many tanks inside the bases? So that Nidus doesn't get up. This Nidus gets immediately liberated. And, I mean, nothing should come out of this. That'd be really stupid if anything did. Elazer maybe taking the opportunity to engage. God, that is such a tough Sim City. Can you slip through here with your Lings? If you can, I feel like you could wipe that out, especially with the Adrenal upgrade. And the Lings have the +2 too, but Elazer says no. Then we throw out more Niduses. Over here at the 12 o'clock, harassing this 11 o'clock base. But guess what? Snipe, snipe, snipe. Lurkers can't get really close enough to do a ton of damage here, and they're going to eat. That's an evac. That's an evac. That's no! Okay, so these are YOLO Lurkers. Don't see that very much. Sure, they killed some missile turrets and a refinery, but that was not good trades. That was terrible trades. It was like 8 Lurkers for a refinery and some missile turrets. Niduses come up to the south. Elazer double expanding down this bottom corner. Triple expanding. My apologies. Top right, bottom left. He's like, I need all of these bases if I'm going to beat GuMiho here. He is a monster. And lo, he is. Creep spread still pretty awesome. GuMiho hasn't done a great job at killing creep tumors today. He's kind of just happily sitting on 5 bases for the most part. A bit of a turtley Terran setup here, but that's what happens when you have more tanks. Transformation servos coming in and Blue Flame. So this might be hybrid mech. This might be, we're still, oh, ghost mech. I apologize. I mean, it's kind of hybrid because ghosts aren't mech, but ghost mech is a very specific thing that Mario likes to do. And I believe Tasteless called it the most cost efficient, maybe the best composition in the game right now. This is pretty great. Maru can do it. Let's see if GuMiho is capable of pulling it off here too. High sec auto tracking, building armor. Sure, we're at 17 minutes. We've got the cash to get those upgrades. Why not? Still hasn't put a base here, which I'm really confounded by. Maybe he's holding it because he knows that's an easier one to mine from than the corners. So he's like, we're just going to saturate this one as fast as we can because we're worried about losing it. This one too. I'm going to be oversaturating the bases. Oh, Liberator, no anti-air at this base at all. Not even a queen. Not even a queen. Quick, drones. Spore yourselves. Spore right in the face. That's how we do it. And the spores, actually, no, none of you are going to be spores. No, you get to be spores because for some reason, somehow GuMiho spared you. Oh, just a mass ghost setup. Snipe, 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 snipe. Pull it back, pull it back. Okay, so, yeah, learn the lesson here. Spores are popping, but now they need to reposition themselves to deal with this Liberator. Down this left side, and no, Elazer, pretty good reaction time once he got the notification that he was under attack. But stopping all mining here, even if you don't get any drone kills, is pretty good. Good splits. Actually, I'm realizing, where the heck are the Vipers? Where's my blinding cloud at? Banelings get a ghost. That's a lot of dead Banes. And can they snipe down the orbital through the repair? No! The orbital survives. Incredibly clutch play there. And then siege tanks high ground harassing the crap out of this base, which is why, again, it's oversaturated. Because you know you can't hold it. So taking as much money off of it as you can, as fast as you can. Oh, these drones are... Actually, no. Tanks saying no. No, 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 no. No drones here. Not at all. So we're going to send some of them down to this base. God, I can't believe that orbital is alive. Repair is good, man. Even with +3 attack on these Hydras. Another big engage coming in, trying to get a wrap around these ghosts. Forcing a lift up on the ghosts is a win. Hellbat's dying to Banes. Lings getting jumped on by Adrenalings with Hydra support. Okay, I think that was a pretty good trade for Elazer on that one. Resources lost are doubled. Elazer's lost 32,000 to 15,000 from GuMiho. So GuMiho doing what he needs to do. 2-to-1. 2-to-1 ratio there. This lurker somehow snuck up here as a kill. And then is going to die. Ah, Siege Tank. 15 kill Siege Tank here, man. Tank's good unit. I mean, don't go like mass Siege Tank or something dumb like that. How are there no spores at this base? How are there no spores at this base? You know there's Liberators running around. There are Vipers in there. No. I was going to say, that a Blinding Cloud? No, that's just green terrain. So just take what you can get here. Take down the turrets. Yes. The sensor tower. Elazer just trying to get what he can here. These Banelings need to get back on creep so they can run. There we go. Just, wow. Just using snipes on Banelings and Hydras is not as efficient. Fungal! Humongous Fungal catching the ghost! They can't snipe. They can't get lifted if they're Fungal, but not all of them die. There were a bunch of them there. Elazer didn't quite have the follow-up for the Fungal that he needed. Ooh, Infestor gets sniped trying to burrow move out of there. Ghosts kind of suck at killing buildings. Hellbats are better at it, though. Siege Tank support on the backside. Lings to kind of jump on the tanks. Yeah, there we go. Friendly fire, tank fire. That was a bit redundant, but, you know, they kill tanks a lot as well here. Army value 123 to 79. Also, another knight is coming up bottom left. Thought that was a nuke for a minute. Do we have any nukes? We have a nuke. Come on, GuMiho, just throw down a nuke for us. It doesn't have to be the best nuke of all time. Oh, that knight is coming up and providing an evac for those drones would be good. What did I say about those corner bases? Dude, we're sniping individual drones right now. That's what snipe is being used for. Evac! Go, 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 go! Oh my gosh, Elazer, go! He's microing this army right now. He's not evacing the drone, and he doesn't evac the drones. He could have saved the drones, but instead, oh, there are actual Thors here. Yeah. So this is Mecha Ghost. Okay, we've been making Thors for a hot minute. Not a huge fan of Thor. Hydraling Bane deals with Thor really cost efficiently. And the Ghosts are really good too. So Neural Parasite coming in, firing up 7 more Infestors. He saw the number of Thors that were there and said, oh, what we need then. What we need is a Neural Parasite. So this base dead, this base dead. Still 60 workers remaining for Elazer. Got a nice up and down here. Another hatch down. See, how do we defeat our Zerg opponents, Terrans? We kill hatcheries. Chef. Wait, no, that's not what it is. I don't actually watch The Bear. I just talk to people who watch The Bear. Yeah, this is good, man. Oh, these Burlings back here being really, really sneaky. Blue Flame Hellions, your best answer to Ling run by since 1963. So I think GuMiho, great position. He's killed all 3 of these hatches along the left side. Elazer's kind of reestablished, well, taken refuge in the bottom left here. GuMiho needs a new base is the thing. He's got this one, but he needs to take this one at least if he's going to win the game, which partly is why Elazer took this thing so early. He wanted GuMiho to not have it. Ooh, here we go. So a Viper abduct the tank into these lurkers and these queens. There we go. Transfuses, just, you know, because tanks are still really scary, especially because they have +3 attack. Yo, resources lost, I mean, units lost here. 26 SCVs have died, 47 drones, 3 hatcheries have gone down, no command centers, no orbitals, no planetaries today. Elazer has not been able to take down any of these bases, and GuMiho's taken top right. There we go. Burrowdling preventing construction directly on site, but that's okay. That can be dealt with, no problem. This siege tank doesn't have the vision to hit those drones. He had the range to hit those drones, but yep, the vision is shorter than the active range on siege tanks and has been that way since Brood War in 1998, a decision somebody made a long time ago and made its way into StarCraft 2. All right, man. Ghost Mech in the house. Oh, gosh. Another abduct, maybe? Dude, you abduct it. Okay, so got the tank out of there. Snipe on the Vipers, snipe on the Queens. The tank gets another couple hits off, but does get killed by this lurker with 2 kills, and I think those might 2 be tanks. So GuMiho being very cautious, sniping out a couple lurkers. Again, lurkers out of Nidus is tough to deal with. Neural Parasite! Massive Neural Parasite play here. Gets 4 of the Thors. They all hurt their enemies and then get obliterated by the Hydras. Woo! That's the kind of move. If you're going to win this game, 25 SCVs died at the same time. Fungal on the ghost. Oh, he whiffs with a fungal, but he's got more. No, the EMP. The counter EMP shuts down any attempt, any thoughts of fungal on Elazer's mind. That was disgusting. What a crazy sequence there. Ooh. We do not often see that much neural parasite. And then the counter EMP to make sure the ghost survived. That was so good by GuMiho. Getting snuck up on a neural like that was not great. But the rest of that, the follow-up, he didn't panic. He didn't fall apart. Man, that was so cool by GuMiho. All right, so we might mine this map out based on the rate this game is going. We're trying anyway. This is effectively mined out. I don't know if we want... Is it worth retaking? Yeah, it's like barely worth retaking. But I don't know. Especially if you're Terran, you don't have to build a new base to go there. Like, lift this orbital and send it all the way across the map and take that space. I'm sure it can make it there safely, no problem at all. Okay, GuMiho says, I gotta get back in this thing, man. I mean, neither player really has much of a bank. So GuMiho, frontline Ghost, backline Tank, Thor, and Hellbats coming to the front line here too. Just absolutely cleaning house those Hellbats. Liberator flies right into Spore City. That was kind of bad, but there's no Spine City here, so these Hellions and Hellbats are going to do great. Counterattack the other way. This base is entirely undefended, so we're base trading here. Trades a base for a base. These drones really wish they had a Nidus to fall back to. Hey, look at Nidus. That is not happening. He burrows, but they're all visible. Run. He gets these evac Niduses, but he's not really able to use them at all. So that CC goes down. Orbital goes down. Good snipe. Man, all right, so bases are dying here. I think there might be enough to take down this planetary if there's nothing else supporting it, and there's not. Yeah. 3-3 Adrenalings. Plus a little Baneling support just for added DPS on those SCVs. Baneling busted. 48 drones have died in the last couple minutes, and 20 SCVs have gone down. We'll make that 24. Cloaked Ghost doing ghosty things, and that's it. Laser taps out. He's like, that was cute. It was a cute move that I ended up wiping out this planetary top right, but I have nothing left for an army. I've got 5 Hydras and 2 Banes, 29 Lings, 6 Infestors. It's 162 to 58 army supply. He has no money to remax, not even close. Yeah, we look at the minimap here too. Top right, no. Bottom left, no. He has this base available to mine from and this base. It's not going to work out. He doesn't have nearly enough income to keep up with GuMiho here today. Fantastic game, though. I really, really enjoyed that neural play. I wish we could have seen the nuke launch, but I think, I don't know, like some nukes are disappointing, right? So maybe it's better every once in a while that we instead don't get the nuke and we can think about the possibilities, and instead we get a sick neural parasite play. Man, that was awesome. I mean, that was truly, truly, truly awesome. So GG, GuMiho gets the win. Not that we're totally surprised by this, but it was a really fun game nevertheless. The transition into Ghost Mech was sick. Always enjoy that. And then on the other side is Hydroling Bane Viper. I still don't think the Lurkers got as much value as Elazer wanted them to. Like, that's my one big complaint about Zerg these days, is they try to make Lurkers work against Terran and stop trying to make Lurkers work against Terran. Just 20 Lurkers died. 20 died. And they weren't instrumental in killing a base. The Nidusins inside GuMiho's main and natural didn't do anything. Just stop making Lurkers, man. Hydroling, Viper, all the way. Infestors in there too, sure. Bunch of cracklings. 900 Lings got made today, but they had full upgrades, so I'm okay with the number of Lings that were made. They were happy Zerglings. They killed a ton of SCVs. 83 SCVs died today, but 99 drones went down. 5 hatcheries killed for the 1 orbital and 1 planetary that died at the end of the game there. So, overall, just Elazer couldn't defend his bases nearly well enough. Could not keep up with the macro. The trades weren't good enough overall. I mean, look at this. We're looking at a 66,000 to 37,000 resources lost. That's not quite 2 to 1. It's better than it was when we looked at it, and it was more than 2 to 1. Right? Because 2 to 1 here would be 70-something. But it wasn't. But anyway, great game. Good job, GuMiho. Keep it going. I'd love to see you win a GSL someday, so keep fighting, man. And that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.